First is to really apologize for starting slightly behind schedule. It's also because Lagos always want to do things by expressing their ability to do several things at the same time. We're also organizing an international fire conference, which is an important arm, of our delivery here in the state. And I had to go and declare upon that that international conference going on there. But this is a much more important event for us. Though the crowd is 3 times, but this is more strategic. And I decided to spend, better part of my time with you. So thank you very much for waiting and being part of this event. It's therefore with a big sense of responsibility and a pleasure that I welcome all of you to Lagos State. Lagos, we say that we're the commercial economic nerve center. We are the center of excellence. We are the heartbeat and the powerhouse of our country. But that also comes with a lot of challenges. Whilst we roll out those things, we know it puts on us a lot of expectations. But it's really a place where we're excited that it continues to play that critical role for our country. And so I want to welcome all of you, from the Honorable Minister to all of the commissioners, to welcome you to your states, to this part of the country, and to say that we're excited that you all can make out time. We're here to host a very critical gathering, the Nigerian Land Titling Registration and Documentation Program. We see this as a strategic platform which is meant to address one of the most significant developmental challenges facing not just our state, but our entire country. Like the Honorable Minister said, I was even generous that it was over 10% of the land, but the Minister says it's even much less than that have been formally registered, while a larger percentage, 90% and over, are completely undocumented. As noted by the Honorable Minister, this gap has long constrained economic growth, and it has deepened poverty. It has hindered effective planning at all levels. All of the, great goodwill messages is the same thing from all of the commissioners. All of us have seen that there is a need, for each and every one of us to come together and let us be able to solve this. Many communities operate informally. They are unable to access credits, insurance, and even basic government services simply because their land ownership are completely undocumented. This is where the launch of this nationwide program, driven by our very able and capable and hardworking Honorable Minister. Let's give him another round of applause. Honorable Minister for Housing and Urban Development, such a transformative initiative. He had explained everything to us. It's not about, taking over any state land. It's not about taking over the responsibility of any executive governor. It's an initiative, and we believe that it's a collaborative one. It represents a move away from the outdated, paper-based approach towards a digital system which will leverage geospatial technology. It will be a real-time database and automation to secure property rights across our country. Unlike the very old manual system, which characterized fiscal file chasing, long delays, susceptibility to fraud, the new National Digital Land Information System, we believe, promises transparency. It will ensure speed and accountability. By initiating the digital mapping system, GIS, electronic tiling, and secure documentation, the NDLIS, we believe, is a seamless process that will empower all of our citizens and it will build public trust. In this new era, a titled plot of land is more than a document. It becomes a key to opportunity. It can't serve as collateral for credit. CBN is well seated here. They know what we're talking about. They're the ones that will help us ensure that all of those documentations that will go to all of our financial institutions are relaxed on. It will serve as collateral for credit. It will encourage investment. It will unlock all of the potentials and it will transform confidence. At the same time, government gains accurate data for planning on infrastructure. It will help us in our data for housing, for school and other social services. And we believe that this will help to reduce poverty and reduce conflicts which are some of the major problems that we also have in our country. And so for us in Lagos, the goals strongly aligns with our own vision on urban planning that we have set out for ourselves, an agenda that we believe will secure land titling and make it more legal, create a more legal document. They are the foundation, in our view, of economic development. It will create a social stability, and it will also help us reduce the housing deficiencies that we have. That is why we took the lead in land reform. We adopt what we call the electronic document management system way back in 2013. We launched electronic certificate of occupancy, EC04, way back in 2014, and we're deploying automated land administration as recent as 2023. Today's event, therefore, for us, marks a convergence of policy and practice, not just we mounting it, but we implementing it. We're taking it from just on the desk to real action. We believe it promotes the adoption of accurate survey plans. It will transform certificates of occupancy. It will help, the issues around governance consent, deed of assignment, another essential instrument that guarantees transparency, reduces fraud, reduces bureaucracy, and unnecessary delay on land transaction. Every documented plot represents an empowered community, a motivated business, and a secured family. Clear land documentation also drives economic growth. Homeowners and entrepreneurs can access credit more easily. Micro, small, and medium enterprises can leverage properties as a productive capital. Here in Lagos, even if you reside in a block of flats, we actually can give you a title for your flats, be it on the 3rd floor or the 37th floor or on the 7th floor. You can actually get a title document, for that flat that you own. Government revenues improve through better taxation, allowing more investments in infrastructure, in education and healthcare. And most importantly, it will help to safeguard vulnerable population, from unlawful eviction. And I think these are all some of the things that we're talking about. There are vulnerable people in our community that really needs us as government, as public officers, to be able to help them, put all of these menace, to an end. I must therefore, on behalf of my government, commend him very modestly. The man is still keeping his job. Office of my special advisor on EGIS and urban planning. We'll also want to say that the job that they're doing, I'm a surveyor myself, so I know it more than, and I tell them that this thing, if it's not happening, they're just I'm working with the Lands Bureau for their timeliness, in ensuring that we can integrate our mapping, we can improve our land use data, and we're doing it because we believe that their efforts, it will help Lagos to produce, a better response time, and it will help us advance digitalization of land administration, not just in our states, in our country, and the entire sub-Saharan Africa. Because it really is when we get it right in this part of the world, in this part of our continent, that we can say that we're actually aggressively moving and solving the solution of sub-Saharan Africa. And for our friends and our partners at the federal, your collaboration today is deeply appreciated. Together, we believe we're delivering reforms that will resonate through our homes, our communities, and it will help to generate, the needed belief, in governance. They always say that sometimes governance, we're short supply. People never believe us. People never believe that we'll do the right thing. We're all here. We've come from different states. It's because we want to go back and want to do the right thing. And that's the only way we can bring out trust, and the communities and the people that we're serving will believe that we're sincere. And so on behalf of government and the good people of Lagos, I want to, on your behalf, other states, commend the Federal Minister of Housing for the leadership they are taking on this initiative, our land survey experts, all of our private sector partners, and all other stakeholders who continue to champion this transformation. I also urge all of us, to take this conversation to our local government council and land registries, across our nooks and crannies. Let us go out there and train our staff. Let's educate our citizens. Let no plot remain unregistered. We still have ours. We still have the ones we're doing. But please, let's leave here believing that we can do it and we have the ability and capacity to do it. Let no plot remain unregistered. Let no single title go unclaimed, so that every piece of land can contribute to our national progress. And as we conclude, this program, in our view, is more than a reform. It is a promise of clarity. It's a promise of dignity, which Mr. President continues to hammer on, that we can make this place a lot better than we've met it. It's only when we do the very difficult one, like ensuring that we can reform, our land administration. That is one of the strong things that we can leave behind. It will help, to keep the issue of promise, not just being said, but promise being kept. We believe that this will also help us shared prosperity, and that will enable us build a future where land rights are secured, investments are protected, and our cities and our communities are transformed for a better place.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts. On Facebook, Housing TV Africa. On Twitter, Housing TV Africa. Instagram, Housing TV Africa.